Happy Wednesday and welcome to our weekly crafty session. My name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent demonstrator here in Canada, and I'm excited to be with you. I have switched my times to 4:30 on Wednesday. It's a time that works better for me. And I know that it's better for time zones. When I was looking at my Facebook Lives, the time I was doing, it was just not working for the time zones across Canada. So I'm hoping this is a better time zone. Time slot, and I'm excited because when I go back to work I will be able to come home and do my Facebook Lives, and then I have my evening to do some things. So welcome to Crafty Session. If you're new here, each week I go live with a crafty project based around a product suite that I am highlighting, and this week I'm highlighting the Little Monkey Bundle, which is so adorable. If you're watching live, you're going to see the little live button up at the top corner. And today is Wednesday, July 26th. I cannot even believe it. It's the last Wednesday in July. Where did July go? And the fact that we're halfway through the 2023. If you're watching on the replay, shout out to my replay warriors. Let me know if you're here. Please like, comment, and share my video. That's how we get new friends to find us and join us in our crafty adventure each week. We want to share the world of crafting with everybody. Everybody needs a hobby, whether it is reading, maybe gardening, maybe crafting, maybe doing puzzles. Somebody needs something to just unwind and relax, and crafting is a good thing for us to do. AKA, this is my happy place, and welcome to my studio. So as I said, my name is Anne Granger and I'm excited to be with you. This week I will be showcasing you one project featuring the Little Monkey Bundle. So how my Facebook Lives work, every month on the first Wednesday a month, I go live with a virtual class. So I bring you 4 cards. So next Wednesday will be our virtual class for August. You'll have 1 week to, if you wish to order the card guts, you can place an order with a hostess code, and I would send you the card guts here in Canada. And if you ordered, so that's $45. If you ordered 60, you would get the embellishments. I am currently working on those. I'm super excited. I'm doing a summery theme, so I'm thinking it's the last month of summer. Let's have some fun with some summer themed projects. And then the last 3 Wednesdays of the month, I usually go live with a project that I've showcased in the virtual class. So for example, this July virtual class, I showcased the little monkey. So this week is little monkey samples. So you will find them on my social media and my blog. Make sure to follow me. I go by Stamp with Anne. You can find me on Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and I also blog. So the project that we're making today, I will upload this video. I will probably do it tomorrow morning. I find it's better to do it during the morning and not at night. It just uploads a lot faster. I will give you all the measurements and you will have the video to follow along. So lots to share with you. So let's get started. I'm going to flip my camera and we are going to get started. I'm going to show you, actually, before I flip my camera, I'm going to find myself on my Facebook page. It's on my iPad so I can see comments if they come up. So if you're here, say hi. Let me know you're here, where you're from, whether you're watching from within Canada, outside of Canada, wherever you are. We're excited you are joining us. Okay, I found myself. I'm going to see comments come up. I'm trying a new spot for my iPad and my desk is just getting a little too crowded. So I'm trying to find a new setup. Okay, so I'm going to flip my camera. You're going to see my blinds and my outside view. Here in Ontario today, it's really warm and muggy. I think we're sitting at humidity about 34, 35, and we're due for a big storm tonight. So I'm hoping I can get my Facebook Live in before that happens. They're actually calling for some severe weather here in Ontario. On Friday with the humidex, it's going to feel like 43. So this girl here does not do hot and humidity. So I will be in my craft room crafting. That'll be my happy spot on Friday. It's just way too hot to be outside. Even being in a pool would feel like bath water. Wouldn't even feel like you're cooling off. All right, I'm going to flip my camera and we are going to get started. So you're going to see my beautiful blinds. You can see I have bird feeders up there. I love bird feeders. They are my favorite. Let's just make sure we're smooth centered here. All right, if you can see my view, Let me just make sure everything looks great. And you're here, give me a thumbs up. And I can see my view on my iPad. I look pretty good. Okay, so I wanted to show you what products we are using today before we get started. So this is our 2023-2024 annual catalog, and we are showcasing the Little Monkey Bundle. Super cute. It has a coordinating punch, so this one is the one that goes with the punch, and this little banana goes with the punch. This would be great. Sometimes when people look at stamp sets, they're like, well, what would I use it for? You could use this for for sending hello cards. You could send some hello cards to family and friends. Baby cards, kids birthday cards, animal lovers. You can do a thank you. You can do like, hey, little monkey, happy birthday. There's so many cute things that you can do with this, and it's been a popular set amongst demonstrators. So if you were to Google this on Pinterest, I'm sure you would find tons and tons of ideas. So I do have some samples to share with you at the end, things I've made, but I wanted to show you the product that we will be using, and then we're gonna get started. So here is the Little Monkey Bundle. So you can purchase just a stamp set, which is super cute. If you're a huge fan of coloring, then this is called an open outlined images. So that means you're able to color. And then it has a coordinating punch. So you could stamp and punch, or you can just make your own monkeys based with the punch. So it is a lined art, which means you can color it with blends, stamping blends, which are alcohol markers, pencil crayons, markers, whatever you choose. And then, like I said, there's a coordinating punch. On my card today, I have used some dies. If you followed me for a long time, you know I'm a huge fan of the stitched dies. I love them. So these are the stylish shape dies. You get 15 in this set. Circles, squares, and banners. Highly recommend. If you do not have this in your collection, you definitely want it. One of my new favorite ones, and I haven't gotten my labeler, I need to go get some new things, is the nested essential dies. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with these. Like, they don't even leave my desk because I use them all the time. I love the fact that it has like this cool label, banners, and then this like nested one right here. So we will be using that. We are using stamping blends. We are using Granny Apple Green, the light and dark. And then we're using the natural tones. They come in like a 2-pack. You can get a light and a dark medium, a light and a dark light. So we are using them, and they're numbered by 100. So they actually start at 100 and go all the way up to 1,000. 100 being the darkest and 1,000 being the lightest. So on my project, I'm either going to color it with the 600, the 500, and I'll definitely be using the 700, just to show you that. And the ribbon I am using today is the Lemon Lolly. This is a beautiful color. On this ribbon is oops, that's not part of the ribbon. It's part of a 3-pack. Look at those ribbons. Aren't they like gorgeous? They have like a little bit of silver edge. I think Stampin' Up needs to make this in every single color because it would just be gorgeous. Like, I would totally use them all the time. All right, so let's get started with our project. I'm going to put my card there so I can see what we're doing. My card today was actually inspired by my friend Rhonda Wade. I seen this on one of her sites, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to recase this card. And it's a cute fun fold, so I thought I would share it with you guys. So and I will give you all these measurements on my post tomorrow, and it'll also be on my blog. So this is 4.5 by 11, and we're gonna score it at 5.5, and we're gonna fold it in half. So I'm just gonna go like that. And I'll show you the pieces we're using in a minute. Okay, so then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this. You can score it, or you can just fold it back. Whatever works for you. If you're folding it back, I would just make sure you have a bone folder to give it a good crease, because then you have that nice crease design. Okay, so then I have a piece of black, and I believe this is 3 by 4. I have 3 pieces of designer series paper, and this is from the Zoo Crew. Now, if you've looked at this paper and you're thinking, well, it's Zoo Crew, it's like animals, and I'm going to show you because I forgot to show you that. So it is actually adorable animals, and the Zanny Zoo dies cut these out, but I don't have that set yet. But what I love this for is the black and white patterns. So I always find with Stampin' Up papers, one side has something to do with the patterns, and then the other side or the paper that is corresponding with the suite, but then the other side just has geometric shapes, so you can always use. So definitely highly recommend getting that paper if you're a fan of black and white. All right, so we are going to, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a stamping block. We are using block A, and I'm going to get, oops, and I forgot to grab a yellow. I don't have the lemon lolly blends yet. They're on an order to come. So I'm going to use Daffodil Delight. We're going to use Mental Ink, and we're literally just going to stamp the bananas randomly. And you can do some like sideways, just like this. No rhyme or reason, just called random stamping. Always get in the habit of cleaning off your blocks. All right, so I'm gonna put that away. Now I'm gonna come in with my blends. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm using Daffodil Delight in the dark and the light. I'm actually just gonna pull up some color here. Now, there are some demonstrators who color with these blends. Like, their coloring is amazing. I think one of my goals is to take some of their master classes or just learn some from other demonstrators. Oh, the coloring they do is absolutely gorgeous. I also know a lot of demonstrators who just they say coloring is very relaxing. So what they'll do is they'll stamp a whole bunch of images, and then when they're sitting and watching TV, they'll just color. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea too, because then that really practices you coloring. So a few things to tell you and remind you about. Today is July 26th, so if you're watching on the replay, just note the date. So Stampin' Up! Has a promotion right now called Bonus Days. So if you're here in Canada and you place a $60 order in my online store, you will get a $6 coupon to use in August. And that would be before, like, once you hit your amount, you could use it. So that's pretty exciting. The $60 is before shipping and taxes. Also, starting next week on August 1st, we're going to see our new kit collection release. So I'm super excited about that. And we're also having a kit promotion. So all our kits right now, starting August 1st, will be up to 30% off. Some will be 10, some will be 20, and some will be 30. All right, so we have these two DSPs. I'm putting one there, and I'm gonna put one here. You wanna make sure that I'm gonna call these like squiggly lines, that they go, you don't wanna have one going like that and one going like that. So you wanna make sure that they're going in the same direction. So yes, new kit collection. And exciting news for us demonstrators. Today I was able to see the new 2023 September to December, aka holiday catalog, and oh my goodness, is it gorgeous. It is beautiful. So as a demonstrator, I get to pre-order from that new catalog starting next week. If you would like to pre-order and have that perk, you could join my team as a demonstrator. We are the Stamp to Create Stampers, and we would love to have you. One of the perks about being a demonstrator, you get to pre-order early. And this, I'm telling you, that catalog is amazing. I quickly glanced through it. One of my team members was here. I had a class this afternoon, and I'm gonna go through and make my list now. All right, so I put this paper on the black. And what we're gonna do is we're going to use this lemon lolly. I've already cut it out in the nested dies embossing folder. And I want to make two little holes here to put ribbon through. Now, I don't have the current punch that's out, but I have this one. And I thought, why not use it? Because sometimes we have things in our stash that we just hold on to. And this is one of the punches I hold on to. This is the Trio Corner Punch. And it just makes like a little hole. I didn't have that right straight in. So, and I'm going to show you the current punch. Let's make sure I'm in center here. Okay. So there's that. So that just makes like a hole so you can put ribbon through. Brilliant. But our current punch of that is actually this one. I'll just quickly show you. It's on my list to order, but I just haven't ordered it yet. As there's only so many things you can order at once. Well, you could order all of it if you really wanted to. Punches, where are you here? Punches, dies, where punches? Okay, here we are. So that punch is right here. It's called the Very Best Trio, and right there would be the one you would want to use. So you get these three similar to what I just used, and that will be it. So that's one that's on my list for sure. All right, so now that we've done that, we are going to take our ribbon and we're going to put it through this little hole. So see, it just makes ribbon super easy. And then what I did was I took this ribbon, I kind of did this backwards just to show you, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough that I could tie a bow. So I never cut my ribbon off my holder until I'm sure, because you don't want to cut it and it be too small and then you're wasting ribbon. Or I mean, you could use it for something else, but here's a tip, just something I've learned over the past, is to keep a pair of scissors that is only designed for ribbon. This was one of our gifts from a Stampin' Up event. So this is my ribbon. I know, I love it. It has this little holder to keep your scissors sharp, but this is I only use this for ribbon. Otherwise you get fray ribbon and that just doesn't help. Okay, so I've looped that through, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loop it through this one here. Okay, and then I'm going to make a bow, just kind of off to the side, so just like that. What do you hope to see in the new holiday catalog? If you are a fan of Stampin' Up products, well, or if you've been following Stampin' Up for a long time, you probably have things that you would love to see in a holiday catalog. Can I just tell you, the designer series paper, the pattern paper, is to die for. Like, so gorgeous. And they have so many fun embellishments. Oh, I cannot wait. I don't know about you, but the holidays are one of my favorite holidays. I love the holiday season. I love everything about it. The Christmas lights, the Christmas music. Oh, I could listen to Christmas music 24/7. It's so relaxing and peaceful. And I also love like the decorations, and what else do I like about Christmas? Oh, the baked goods and the baking and all that fun stuff. Okay, so I'm just playing around with my bow, making sure I like it, and I'll bring those scissors back in. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm gonna cut my scissors there. I'm just gonna leave it. I might need to maybe make it a little tighter there. Okay, so we're gonna put this, I don't know, my bow is probably upside down, but it's okay, it works. All right, so we're actually going to pop this up onto my card. So let me get my dimensionals. I would love to hear, what did you guys do today? So I made some strawberry jam for my parents. Strawberries here in Ontario are in season, and oh my gosh, they're so juicy and good. And then I had a class this afternoon. I had a scrapbooking class. I cannot wait to show you my page that we did. It was so much fun. The ladies loved it. And then I'm doing my Facebook Live. I worked on a puzzle for a bit, and then tonight I will be working in my room because I have some things to do for next month. Class is ready, and I'm gonna be working in here. So, all right, so there is my card. My bow is like, let's see if we can get it. So what we're gonna do is we're going to adhere this to here, but I don't want to put adhesive in all of this, because if I did that, I would glue it down, and that's not what we want. So we only want to put adhesive on this side. So we're just going to center it up. So now, like, when you open it, it's like a fancy fold. So you have two ways you can do this. You could seal this, so then they would just open it like this, or you could leave it like this so that it goes like that. I'm going to bring in, I've already done a stylish shape, so we're actually going to bring in, I'm just going to move my card off to the side. We're going to bring this in, and we're going to stamp, let's do a different, or monkey. Let's see, this is a monkey. Just so you can see the different monkeys. So I'm going to stamp a monkey in Memento ink. Anytime you're using Stampin' Blends, you definitely want to make sure you're using Memento ink. So there's that. And we're going to create a little heart. You know what? Let's put a banana in his hand just because we did a heart. I did a heart on my other one, so I can show you what it looks like different. Let's just do a little banana. Okay. So put those off to the side. We're going to quickly color these up. So once again, I'm going to bring in the daffodil. And I'm going to bring in my light. Now on this card, I decided not to punch out my monkey, but on the samples I'm sharing with you, I do have monkeys punched out so you can see what those look like. All right, so here's my monkey. Let's color him in. Oh, let's just make sure this is, I think I want a lighter one. Let's hold on here. Oh, I think that's the one I want. It's right here. I've actually seen people where they do color swatches, and I think that's a great idea. Oh yeah, I like this a little better. Okay, so I'm coloring his ears. I'm gonna color his eyes. Okay. So that was the 900. So as I reminded, I said the natural tones, the higher you go, the lighter it becomes. So that's one I used. Oh, I don't need the greens. I thought I needed the greens. I guess I had the greens up. Now let me see which color I want here. That is the 600. I'm gonna go with this one. All right, so let's just slowly coloring. Sometimes I outline just so when I teach the kids in my class, sometimes when I color with them, they'll be like, Mrs. Granger, how do you color like that? So I always tell them to outline it, because then it becomes a magic line. You can't color outside of it. And I always tell them when there's small spots to go in lines or in circles. We had a lot of kids in our class that just loved to color. They were forever coloring, which is good to see because coloring is very therapeutic and relaxing. So this here, I'm just coloring his belly in little circles. I learned that from a friend, a demonstrator friend. Okay, so there's my monkey, super cute. Let's cut out his little banana because he's hungry. He's like, I need some. Oops, there we go. Okay, and we're going to get a little tiny top-up dot. Let's see, does that work? Let me see it. Okay, so I just have a tiny pop-up dot here. And let's just hold it. Just gonna hold it in his hand because he's hungry. We've been doing this. All right, so let's bring him in here. We're gonna pop him up with dimensionals. Oops. All right, so there is our little monkey card, and you could put a greeting in the inside. Sometimes I don't always stamp greetings right away until I know who I'm giving them to, and plus I sell a lot of my cards, and a lot of my friends just like their cards blank so they can write a message. But here is our little monkey card that we created today. So it's a fun little fancy fold, super easy, one that you could easily switch out for Christmas, a birthday card, a thank you card. Anyone, like, honestly, they would just go like this. This was a card that they would sit on top of their mantle. Your family and friends would love to receive this card. All right, so there's that card. Let's show you what the card looks like, my sample, because I did it the same, but I made, I colored him different, and I did a different monkey. And I did a heart instead, so you can see what the heart looks like. So there's those two. And I have some other samples to share with you, so let me bring those in. This was one we did at one of our team meetings. One of my downline designed the projects for that month. And she used just the cut, like the builder punch, so we made our own. You could totally do that. So this is the Pebble Path in color and designer series paper. And then I always like to create samples to make sure I have some to share with you guys. So this was Bananas About You. This is the Wild Wheat colored cardstock with the in colors. I did a little bit of specking on the background, brought in the in color gems, and then just colored my monkey. So there's another one. This was the other sample we made at my team meeting, just swinging by to say hi. Isn't that cute? I posted this one on my blog. This one will be on my blog tomorrow. Adorable. Here's another one I made. This one's just showcasing. You can just do a little bit of really simple. It's hard to do basic like simple cards with no embellishment, like not embellishment, but dies. I always want to add the punches and the dies, but that you could just totally do that, stamp it on there, and it would be stamp paper and ink cards, simple cards. Hashtag simple stamping. Okay, so this is the one I made last night with my team. Showcasing. There's that paper again from the Zuzani. I love it. This layout would also be really good for Christmas and things like that. So as you can see, the little monkey can create a variety of cards that you can give to your family and friends. It's one that is so versatile and so much fun. As I said, I would use this for baby cards, hello cards, birthday cards, kids' birthday cards, or just for someone who loves animals. Like, you could totally send them just this little card to say, hey, like, just wanted to say, swinging by to be thinking of you. All right, so let's do a recap. So this week I'm focusing on the little monkey. If you would like to order any of these products that I showcased today in my Facebook Live, you could head to, the best way is to head to my blog, which is www.stampfan.com. Click shop now on the side. That will take you to my online store, and you can place your order. If you place a $60 order before July 31st and you use this host code, you're going to get my embellishment of the month, plus you're going to get a $6 coupon from Stampin' Up to use in August. Just a reminder, starting in August, there will be a kit collection promotion. Kits will be on sale for 10, 20, or 30%. And right now is a great time to join as a demonstrator because you get to pre-order from the new holiday catalog, and you can add those, I'm sure you can add those holiday catalogs. Usually in the past, you can add them into your starter kit, which is a great deal. So $135, you pay $135, you get $165 worth of product, and you'll be added to our Stamp to Create team, which we are a fabulous group of ladies from the West Coast to the East Coast, and we have so much fun together. All right, I think that is all I have for you. If you're watching on the replay, let me know what your favorite card was. If you're watching live, I'd love to know which one of these cards was your favorite. Like I said, you can do so much with the little monkey. Next week, I will be back again at 4:30 Eastern Time, and we will be showcasing our virtual class for the month of August. I'm excited to share that with you. And then the remaining Wednesdays in August, I'll be sharing some product highlights with you. So I'm super excited to share that with you. All right, everyone, if you're here in Ontario, stay safe. As I look out to the west, out my window, I can start to see it's starting to get cloudy. Stay safe tonight. Have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you guys all next week on Wednesday at 4:30 Eastern Time. And these projects will be up. This project will be uploaded to my blog and YouTube tomorrow, along with all the measurements. So it's like a free little project for you for the week. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by tonight. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, everyone.